Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jerry Bees. So one of the best parts about doing album reactions and starting this channel is that a lot of people have asked me to react to music that I had never even heard of before. I had heard Death Consciousness mentioned, right? We dropped that video a couple weeks back. I had seen other reactors doing Magdalena Bay, and I had heard so many great things about that, so that's why I did that reaction, right? But I've been getting a lot of suggestions for albums that I've never even heard of. And one of the big ones we're going to cover tonight, and that is The Forever Story by JID. I usually go into albums pretty blind, and I'm going in completely blind today. I haven't read a Wikipedia page. I haven't looked up the lyrics. The only thing I know about this album is that it's over an hour long. That's it. The extended version on Spotify. That's what we're reacting to today. Me being primarily a rock fan, right? That's my bread and butter. It's not like I've never listened to hip hop before. I've listened to all the Kendrick Lamar standards, and even on this channel, we've reacted to Tyler, the Creator. And I know that that's, hip hop fusion. He gets some soul, he gets some R&B in there. But I am by no means an expert on hip hop, and I swallow no pride when I say that. So I'm a little worried because, I think a lot of the time it takes a trained ear to react to something and to give proper analysis to something in a way that's informative and fun for you to listen to. But maybe the enjoyment today is going to be a little bit more fish out of water, I guess. I'm really excited to see where this goes. I've intentionally not looked up a lot, but before we do get into the Forever Story, don't forget to comment down below on your thoughts as we go along. Do you hate my thoughts? Do you like my thoughts? Do you like this point? Do you hate that point? Let me know. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're looking to join one of these live streams, go ahead and click one of the links down in the description. And if you want to support the channel even more, go ahead and check out my Patreon, where for just $1 a month, you get full unrequited access to all of my past album reactions for just $1. Right? Just $1. Just $1. I went to Burger King today, and I never go to Burger King. I haven't really been trying to eat fast food all that much. And it's insane the value, how little the value of $1 gets you anymore. I'm doing my best to fight inflation, better than other people, probably. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we should probably just get into it, right? This is JID, hip-hop rapper extraordinaire, with the Forever Story Extended Edition. I believe that the standard edition only has less than... the standard edition of this album only has 15 tracks. Here we're at 16. And it just says 2007, so I'm assuming that's the extra track we're getting into today. Yeah, let's tuck in. First track, Galaxy.
You are, everyone's a star. Every day's the move. Everywhere you are, pray it can rescue you. Everyone's a star. Every day's the move. Everywhere you are, pray.
Oh. So you don't you don't pick up the motherfucking phone, nigga? Oh, okay. Yeah. You are who I thought you was, nigga. You plastic, nigga. That means you motherfucking fake.
We're gonna keep it rolling.
Sonar, laser beams, jets, tanks,
Radar.
Megathons, H-bomb, napalm.
I got this shit you can light with a lighter. Fuck a lighter, I can light on the stove. Dark at night, I drop a log in the fire. Wander in the woods, out in the cold. I got the shit you can play for your mama. I got the shit you can play for the hoes. They got the cures, the facts, you know it's sad. They put the money, the crack in the sack. They got the axis, they got the atlas, they got the map. I got the real bad bitch. I just told her to come to the back. They got the people in office, the crackers, they had us in chains. They made the law, they going hard, dang. They even started the gang. How you gonna win at the losable game? Make a chain, man. Niggas say the same thing every day. Complain in the sunshine of the cloud rain, but won't fuck.
Understand and live in harmony and peace, and the sun will once again rise up in the east.
Somebody told me when I was small that the pride cometh right before the fall. God's son died for us all, so for mine, I'm running through a wall.
Lost the battle, it's still a war.
I'ma steal a cattle, then burn the farm. We could travel, but the journey long. I prefer we get a little murder on. Drop a top on your convertible. How we feeling should concern you. Maybe it's sunlight and daylight savings might save a nigga life. It ain't never too bright to broad day, nigga. Nighttime vampires, a nigga slay a nigga. Slide like landslides, and you can take they side Caught him a K9, straight in the pack. Looking for JID, he straight in the back. Cracking the whip, whipping the crack. Just like them crackers had did to the black. Just as they thought I was finished attacking. The beats are whooping, I pay like the Kraken. They inferior and fear when I'm rapping, but I ain't rapping. This is spiritual, shed our tears in the message, but I know they never gonna lend the ear. So I got a method, one do you better, do you one better. Bet you won't do it, let's bet I will. Collect my stones, ho, collect my gems. Protect my stronghold, respect my shield. Until I'm long gone, but while I'm here, I can snap my fingers,
They'll disappear.
Okay, so I got a feeling that some of the songs are going to bleed into other songs on this album, but those were the first two tracks, right? So that was Galaxy and Raydar. And I already have a suspicion that this is going to be... I already have a suspicion that this is going to be a little tough for me, only from an analysis point of view. There were so many things going on lyrically, and I tried to grab all of it, but it might be all for naught because he was going pretty quick. Now, he was going pretty quick, but his flow is so good. Like I said, maybe I haven't listened to the most hip-hop. I am no means a rap hip-hop expert, but I know when my ears like something, right? I think that's kind of where I'm coming from with all of this, and it was hard to even like see what was changing, or hear rather. It's hard to hear like exactly what was changing in the background because I was so focused on his flow and his voice. I really like it. The tempo is just perfect, and it's that fast tempo over that slow beat. In a lot of the song, it was just that bass drum, right? It was just that low bass, but then it would pick up in other parts and add some instrumentation here and there. You know, we have these ad-libs and these samples of, you know, referees calling football games, or commentators, right? Oh, we have a penalty thrown at the 30-yard line. So, you know, in going forward in trying to catch the themes, you know, is it going to be kind of like a universal truth, like, oh, life is just a game that we're playing? Another theme, like something about being legitimate or authentic, something about, you know, we're out here trying to prove ourselves, and, you know, it's a dangerous game, and, you know, we got to deal with cops and all that, and you're either a cop or, you know, you're just killing people, right? So there's a lot of things to go off of here. Lots of things to go off of here. America, the commentary. The production is so weird in the best way. Yeah, I was kind of thrown off by it, but the one thing that stays true is just his flow, man. Maybe the themes will become a little bit clearer as we go on, and if he's going to be, you know, vocalizing as fast as he is, hopefully I can catch up. You know what I mean? So, okay, moving on. Dance Now, featuring Kenny Mason.
He should be good, man, he signed a code. He from the hood, nigga, down the road. He was just jugging right by the stove. Then they saw the patrol. It was time with the black man Savannah at the Florida-Georgia line. Got a couple family members in Atlanta, not Atlanta. We let on Moretta decide. They just go let that Beretta fly. Cause you niggas bugging, spray pesticides. It's me and the bros, it's no extra guys. And they moving weight, it's no exercise. We could pick a date to come stretch you out. I talk to Ja. Nigga said that I can't. Damn lie, ain't dapping no hand. Sanitize, gon' slide on your man. Landslide, there's a 9 in my pants. Hand cocked, you gon' try to recant. You can now. I can step on the ant pow. I'ma shoot at the ground. Dance now. Dance.
Oh, what a handsome gift to live in the land of sin. Ride with bags and bricks. Got my little nasty chick. That's what I asked of him. Told me he grabbed my wish. You dance with the devil, you never dance again.
Dance now. Dance. 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 It depends, penny for your sins. Shooting up the block, can't stop revenge. Nappy dreadlocks like a Rasta man. Where the story ends in the plot again. Mama said the Messiah's in moccasins. Trying to save the kids in them apartments in. Show a way to live with other options. I paid it the best. Me and Crystal. Why they popping like it's Crisco? Fried chicken, I'm licking her thighs. Then I put my face in her breast. I took a drive, my plug on the west side of Atlanta. He known her finesse guys with a hammer on Camelton headshots. On the camera, knock out the dreadlock. That's a felony charge. He can't. Damn lie, ain't dapping no hand. Sanitize, gon' slide on your man. Landslide, there's a 9 in my pants. Hand cocked, you gon' try to recant. You can now. I can step on the ant pow. I'ma shoot at the ground. Dance now. Dance.
Oh, what a handsome gift.
It's a journey, you know, not a destination. Lean not towards the egoistic inclinations. positive vibrations bring real liberation. It's the will of the heart, the strength of the mind, and the love of the Creator that will help us rise out of these sadistic situations and experience the purity that exists in our creation, you know?
That was so fucking good. I loved that. So, you know, I think somebody had kind of said it before that, you know, it might be like America the commentary, right? And maybe that influenced me a little bit too much from the chat, but I argue that chat is an invaluable resource during these streams. And I think you can even kind of catch that here. You know, so it's obviously, I think, a little bit more skewed on the, you know, black experience side of things. This rings true. Oh, what a handsome gift to live in the land of sin. That's kind of my guiding light, at least for the theme of this song. Because, you know, me being an American, right? I will say, on the whole, I'm proud to be where I'm from. I'm very fortunate. There's a lot I'm getting out of it, but there's also a lot that could be remedied. You know, and there's a lot of give and take, right? And a lot of things I can wag my finger at. And I think he's kind of calling some of that out here, and that gets called back at the end of the song with, and I'm assuming here, this might be the Rasta man that we mentioned earlier in the song, right? Lean not towards these egotistic intonations. Positive vibrations bring real liberation, right? It's tough it's tough here on these streets, right? And, you know, using hip hop to kind of transcend that reality, right? You dance with the devil, you never dance again. Dance now. Is that kind of like maybe in the music game, you know, they want you to make these pop hits, whereas, you know, and make something that's danceable, where I think here the goal is to kind of make people think a little bit more. Whether or not that's the case, it has two of some of my favorite line deliveries of all time here, ladies and gentlemen. Ain't no dappin', no hand, sanitize. That's just amazing right there. There's a 9 in my pants, Hancock. That's just beautiful. That is just beautiful. That is my kind of songwriting. He's dropping dong stats like that for free. We love a good phallic reference. At least that's what I'm interpreting it as. So you can't tell me I'm wrong. No, I'm excited. Yeah, and it's not just like, again, his flow is amazing on that, but those little softer moments were just fantastic, especially towards the end. Moving on, we got Crack Sandwich. Okay.
Yeah, look, you can tell a nigga like me ain't never had shit. RP, I miss my dogs like Mike Vick. Zombies in that midnight fog, them boys sick and fall victim to a gun brawl, started over some bitches. My brother on some tough guy shit, but if you ever did me wrong, he on some what's right shit. Bust a left, feel the pressure like the bus pipe drip. Blood red, rum sipping, they ain't cut like this. Mama said, when you fall down, stand up, get a bandage. I ain't got cheeseburger money, make a sandwich. Why you being bad, see your dad get your ass whipped. 7 crackhead bad kids in the caravan. Metaphysical things seen in dreams, what you believe. You bleed, I bleed and draw blood. I'm a fucking artiste. Artist with a gun, I can give my world peace. Give your world ether, big dick of grief. I can give your girl ether. She could be the collapse of a kingdom, but kings gotta peep the seat. Word to Caesar. Remind me to keep receipts, y'all shit weak. I ain't worried that bullshit leaked. See the volumes, it speaks to your broke speakers. Niggas breaking they back, tryna promote some shit that ain't even dope. They ask for my coat when I walk through the door. God flow. I am my shooter, minding my business. I am not you, right in my city. I am my shooter, minding my business. How about you? Look, I do it for Royal and Roslyn, Rachel and Carl, Izzy Precious, Destin, strong 7 kids, different blessings. Izzy athletic as fuck, all-American star, hard head, scholarship at his school in New Orleans on the football shit, but in class he on the smart shit. Black man using his mind, hooray, hooray, today catch a bouquet. Tonight it'll probably be a movie. What's a Blu-ray? I got some new J's in the fade. We hit the section with the football team and a couple other professionals. It sound cool, but really this a confessional. 20 minutes in it. depression and went to the restroom. Said they got to hitting with some women and they about to get kicked out. They ain't even tell us what that shit was about. When screaming out, we brawling right outside of a party in New Orleans, and all the people start police calling. Pack us inside of a paddy wagon. We sardines to saltine crackers that wanna shackle us in chains. Lo and behold, they held us in the holding cell for 6 or maybe 7 hours just to let us go without a stain. But who's to blame when all of us got the same mind frame? We like a gang, mom and papa probably be proud and ashamed. Pound for pound, my
I said, okay, we fighting. She was in the store. Oh, the store door. Yeah, she was peeing, girl. She put her pants up. She opened the door and received them.
Hey, you know what?
Okay. So this was another one I really liked. I think a real credit to hip hop that I hear, just so often there's references that I don't get. A lot of the time hip hop is very self-referential. Like it's like some shit like, if you know kind of things, right? And that's why, like, I was kind of worried going in because it's like it can be very lyrically dense. And Mr. JID here has a real good head on his shoulders. All of these references to Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp and all that, like as a sports fan, I'm getting those. But he's calling it back to this scene around, somebody in his family, I believe it's his brother, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. Like made it big, got the scholarship for school, and then, they're all kind of out in the club. And then it just completely switches to this whole other fight narrative. Maybe like an artistic expression to that is, maybe like, try to strive for success and go to college, get yourself a job in the city or like whatever success is to you. You could take somebody out of the streets, but you can't take the streets out of somebody, right? Like that's kind of what I'm getting here. And I'm really liking the back and forth between like the recorded audio of like the retelling of the story here. And like that's what we get at the end of the song, right? We came in the club, we were talking, we go to the restroom, and they're basically just describing the prelude of what we kind of just ran into here. Again, just production-wise, it's a real easy, nice, and not a ton of shit to distract me there, and it's just enough to push me along. It is just enough to push me along. I wish the production would build up at some point instead of layering a beat and a loop. Well, I think that's what so much of hip-hop is. And like I said, it's, I think, to the untrained ear, and that's something that I have to get used to, right? If I want to continue to listening to music that is new to me, because, I think there's, I know a great swath of metal music, but I think to the untrained ear, somebody can just as easily go, oh, it all sounds the same, right? Like if somebody's just screaming into a microphone and there's heavy distorted guitar that's going really fast, it could all sound the same. Whereas, it's like, well, no, that's hardcore punk. This is metalcore. That's thrash. This is doom. It's like it's that kind of stuff. So hopefully, if you want to see me react to more hip hop, let me know down in the comments because I'm having a blast with this so far. This looks like a project where production is just a vehicle here for the lyrics. I think I'd have to agree with you there. We're only 3 songs in, 4 tracks in, but even so, there's shit that I've listened to where the lyrics are great. Or I really get down with the lyrics, but it's just like the music or maybe the delivery of the lyric or, the delivery of the vocals I'm not really getting down with. This is kind of checking all the boxes here. I think also because the lyrics are being delivered at such a rapid pace and they are so dense that I'm kind of like really glad that the production's a little bit more stripped down as to not distract me a little bit more. Can't Punk Me featuring Earth Gang, all caps.
I was just a po-ass nigga before I turned into a poet. Pro kids kicking the dirt, we playing bust 'em up, throw it. Ain't never been off of flat shows, the fuck is a foreign. All of my heroes had zeros and customers growing. Ain't no hoeing me, boy, I ain't going. Pistol point, rib showing, get the point. Try disciplining niggas disappointed. I participated, could've been avoided, but they kill a nigga trying to fill a boy. Filling fouls in the drawer. It's a girl, it's a child, it's a boy in the world trying to drown out the noise. You heard that? You like that? You feel that? You do. You serve that, bring a bird back, alert pack, the flu. Get a knife and get a gun too. Hood niggas don't do kung fu. By the junkyard, nigga jump you. Pull out the pump, can't pump you. Pull out the pump, can't pump me, bitch. Pull out the pump, can't pump me, ho. Pull out the pump, can't pump me, bitch.
Black eye, black eye, black eye. Tell the story, to be or not to be. Dead in the morning. If you knew the cage that I was raised in, shit, my nigga, then you should lose the path. I'm out here blazing. Guess he thought we jump and run, cause he was pistol waving. Motherfucker, fuck the devil, boy, I'm from the A, man.
Pump the pump, bitch.
Sweet, sweet, my, wow, greatest dot. Been frequenting the gunshot like a movie montage. Sipping Terramana, feeling like Dwayne the Rock. The way I rock, B-I-Y-K-Y-K, okay, I kick before I knock. This shit is real, killer be kill me. Pull out the pump, can't pump me. Crocodile Dundee, Crocodile Dundee, knocking out front teeth. Niggas is way too sensitive, touchy, niggas is aunties. Must be having a monthly hit, all you want, only heaven can't judge me. I just be putting shit bluntly, life too hard to go out humbly.
Pull out the pump, can't pump me, bitch. Pull out the pump, can't pump me, ho. Pull out the pump, can't pump me, bitch. Pull out the pump, little pump, bitch. Pull out the pump, can't pump me, bitch. Pull out the pump, can't pump me, ho. Pull out the pump, can't pump me, bitch. Pull out the pump, little pump, bitch.
Yo, JID, this is easy, bro. Hit me when you get this message, my nigga. My ass in the mountain riding around thinking when your Stevenson Road ass gonna drop that shit, nigga. You playing, what the fuck?
That was Can't Punk Me, and I'm gonna ask you guys for one simple request, and that one simple request is I need more hip-hop that teeters on hip-hop and like scat jazz, because this was awesome. This was really good. I know we just got over saying how, you know, the simple beats are just like a vessel for the poetry. This is one where the instrumentation really comes to the forefront here, because that drummer is going nuts. It sounds like an upright bass. It sounds like a jazz bass. I could be wrong. It could be a bass guitar, but here we have, you know, some like classical instruments here. Yeah, this one was just great, and the feature was good. It didn't, you know, I think sometimes, especially really with any collaboration, you know, you might always run that risk of it like not really matching the vibe. I thought everybody who contributed vocally to this one left me exactly where I wanted to be, right in the middle, between the beat, between the drums, between the bass. Yeah, this and of course, you know, like the chorus, if you will, you know, pull out the punk, can't punk you. Just this whole section, just how it comes back at the end really did a lot for me, because we are getting like some slower delivery here, and there's just so many great one lines here too. You know, running up buildings like the Grinch in Whoville, and then where's it mentioned my boy, it mentioned fucking Zoolander Blue Steel. You know, should I Blue Steel on the thumbnail? Okay, moving on. We have surround sound. 21 Savage, Baby Tate.
The fucking pack off of the porch or break a pound down. Get the scrap if it happen to blow, it makes surround sounds. Pussycat on my lap, push it back and go to town down. Putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching crowns. I they can round. Hit the music, baby, cut it down. Hit the doobie while you do me, indubitably I feel like I'm a bust now. I feel like a bust down. When I shine bright, blind niggas is up now. In the cut, big black truck pack sacked up. You can pick it up now, nigga, fuck it, okay. Push the fucking pack off of the porch or break a pound down. Get the scrap if it happen to blow, it makes surround sounds. Pussycat on my lap, push it back and go to town down. Putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching crowns.
I know I can't afford to stop.
God, that timing switch is crazy.
That it's too soon, too far.
Me and my money attached emotionally. I get the clutch, and if you get too close to me, I'm at the top where I'm supposed to be. Jumping in the gang, niggas act like they coaching me. 400 rats ain't shit, but a show to me. I'm on the road and I bet that you'll hold with me. When I'm in traffic, it's always a pole with me. Pillsbury, man, I keep dough with me. Hips and shots.
Push the fucking pack off of the porch or break a pound down. Get the scrap if it happen to blow, it makes surround sounds. Pussycat on my lap, push it back and go to town down. Putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching crowns.
Pussycat in his face cause he stay on just a breeze. Then I took it back, now he's sick that he's shaking and he's shivering. Like the way it tastes and he ain't
in the bag cause we trapping on the low. And I'm the shit with the flow. Give me a joke. Heard the nigga say that you the next. No, I'm the best. Tell them bitches stop the motherfucking press stop. Fuck a top 5, let's get ironically. And ran the back up, niggas is on me. Niggas should honor me. If you think I'm a wannabe, it's pretty comedy. I'm melancholy and cool, so calmly busting moves. My truths carry velocity. Same posse since Osh Posh Bagosh pussy clock. Treat the rapping like I'm pushing rock balls. Bang this shit.
Just another banger, another absolute banger there. I am like really impressed with how the songs are structured and how there's timing changes, and it's thrown me off guard, but it's not at like it's not throwing me off guard in a bad way, right? It's I feel like a lot of the time I more or so appreciate when there's heavy switch ups like that in timing, in delivery, across all genres, because it keeps me on my toes. A lot of the time I appreciate music more like when it makes me think, when I can connect dots. And you know, it's fine and good if you're gonna go ahead and connect those dots for me. There's a place and time for that. But here I'm just taking it all in, and I'm trying to, you know, because I'm thinking of like maybe like not as contemporary, maybe not as popular hip hop that I'm familiar with. And it's like the only things that I can really say sound familiar as far as, you know, JID's delivery here. I'm just going to call him JID for the rest of the time. It's like, it's kind of reminding me of like one of the guys in Flatbush Zombies, if anybody's heard of that, you know, 3001. What is that album called? 3001 A Laced Odyssey is what that album is called. I don't think it's Michi Darko, right? That's one of the guys in there. I don't know the other guys, but it's reminding me of that, and I loved that album. That was one of my favorite albums of high school. So I can kind of call upon that there a little bit. Just I'm trying to figure out, you know, like what else this might sound like, as far as like other hip hop I've listened to. Doesn't sound like Get Rich or Die Trying. Definitely doesn't sound like that. Okay, moving on. Kody Blu 31.
And now,
My niggas.
our feature presentation.
Me, you know we raised for something. You know the pain's for something. I hope a change is coming. Just keep on swinging on. Swinging low, swastikas on the police, hang a nigga swinging roll. Pee-wee tried to swing on me, but I was with like 50 folks and he ain't know. But what was worse, I ain't even want no beef for bro. We was told it, we was soldiers, we was soulless, we was sold it. Saying something by his head, nigga that who we swinging for. Swear you bitches don't know shit about our stress, about our woes, and my obsession with success by definition of my own. Fucking no, I'm getting older, so when the world's feeling enormous on your back and on your arms, and your feet just as heavy, you been dragging through the storm. Staring at this city, but you trapped inside the hole. Get your back up off the road, just keep swinging on. Swing on, swing 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 on.
Once we got to the chorus and we got to the swing on part, devotion to accuracy, full transparency, I think I have heard this before. In the very early days of Jerry B's doing reactions live on the internet, I was just streaming live into the ether, hoping for people to send in song recommendations. And I think somebody sent this one in, because I definitely, Kody Blu 31 is not something I would have remembered. As far as the album, or as far as the song title is concerned, but I think I've heard this one before, because not only did it sound a little bit familiar, but there's only so many songs that have kind of given me the emotional response that I think this one would have given me. But that would have been the music video. If I'm thinking about the music video, maybe I'll put a confirmation here if I look up the music video, and I'll tell you if I've seen it before. But I'm fairly sure I have. Now, given that we're listening to this in the context of the album, this is definitely the most emotional one we've heard so far. Fear not, hallelujah, I am proud, I wait to get in, I wait, and then we kind of have like a shovel on some dirt sound effect there, and given that this one, it's talking about loss or, just other like transgressions here, calling his sister bad names, and so he's about to swing on him, or how people tried to swing on him, right? And swing on, I think just keep fighting, get past the bullshit, right? There's people against us, swastikas and the police, right? All of these things that are pressing us down, but we have to get past this. Despite death, we have to keep pushing forward. We have to keep swinging, right? Damn, and it's that gospel air to the swing on parts of this song that just get me so far in the feels. RVD coming in here with some context saying, Kody Blu 31 is a song dedicated to JID's friend's son named Kody. Kody was a football player and his number was 31. Sadly, Kody died at a young age. Song is about JID trying to help Kody's family to keep swinging on and to keep her head high, keep living life. I'm going to treat this as if it's the same song that I'm thinking of, that I had reacted to all those months back. That was the best song I had listened to that night by like a long shot. And I remember saying so because I think it was towards the end of the stream too. This one's fantastic. This one's just so good. Moving on. I don't know how to pronounce that. Bruddanem? Lauder.
For my Bruddanem, you gotta watch my bros. I'm finna cop for my Bruddanem. You call the cops on my Bruddanem. You don't know part of them struggling. That shit ain't nothing about nothing. If my brother say let's slide, well then my sister sliding too. It ain't no slipping on this side. I got my grip and found my groove. And if they blitzing on the squad, I swear to God it's bad for you. When there's nothing else they thought I would do. My brothers ride though. My brothers ride though. Nobody saw, but he in jail and somebody called, collecting a bill or somebody boss. Laid off, gon' stay in the bed. Hell nah, what the fuck you undid? All that stress and taking care of the kids. Give us something that can take off the edge. Funny, I did a lot for my Bruddanem. You better watch for my Bruddanem. You gotta watch my bros. I'm finna cop for my.
Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta go back here real quick.
I spin a block for my Bruddanem. I did a lot for my Bruddanem. You better watch for my Bruddanem. You gotta watch my bro.
Oh, did anybody hear the smoke detector alarm go off? Oh man, I love that meme so much, and I heard it here. And I guess while we're paused, right? I think traditionally anymore I'm not pausing very much. But there's a lot to talk about here already. So, tell me if I'm wrong, but is, Bruddanem a, contraction of, my bruh and them, and that makes sense with the context of the song. Cause it's like, okay, if I got your back, you got my back. If you got my back, I got your back, right? We're all in this together, right? We're, at least that's what I'm getting out of this one. And fuck everything I said on the first couple tracks about the production being like very simple. And I guess it still kind of is, but like with the instrumentation, just this like soulful R&B thing they got going on is just like, oh, god damn.
My brother's ride.
10mm is different. My brother had gave me one of his switches. My uncle be bitching. They told me he snitching. So when I grew up, I was blessed in my distance. We slept out the window, being hungry an issue. Power not my thoughts, slept close to a window. My brother, same mama, this real. What I be saying, this shit is official. I get rich, you get rich, I got rich, you rich. All that shit, really gang members. Fake perks, he don't count no more. He said they feel like real painkillers. My brother a shooter, my brother a killer. Fuck politics, I'm with the same niggas. My brother gon' slide, but 2 of my brothers had died. It was my main niggas, oh.
These niggas, street niggas, taught to never leave niggas. Roll something, hold something, anything to disappear, nigga. Neck deep in this water, neck glistening to be seen, nigga. I see you, I love you, do you feel it? We're still here, nigga. God gave us a war, and this sword can't be near, niggas. You reach for it, you reach for him, you reach for these dreams, nigga. 2 wraps on this do-rag, 2 straps when we're out for dinner. Take care of your skin, take care of your liver. I won't.
Oh, did anybody hear the smoke detector alarm go off? Oh man, I love that meme so much, and I heard it here. And I guess while we're paused, right? I think traditionally anymore I'm not pausing very much. But there's a lot to talk about here already. So, tell me if I'm wrong, but is, Bruddanem a, contraction of, my bruh and them, and that makes sense with the context of the song. 'Cause it's like, okay, if I got your back, you got my back. If you got my back, I got your back, right? We're all in this together, right? This is the, chosen family kind of idea, right? What? And does that mean that you're prepared to die for your brothers, man? Is that how you have your friends, And oh man, Lil Durk coming in with that feature. That was like so good. That got me rolling. Yeah, and it seems like the theme has kind of been, like the last minute or so of these songs that, we'll kind of have it peter down. And I'm pretty sure that this one was, probably recorded for the song, but, like we get these other, just like recorded audio of his day-to-day life or something like that, or just other little audio clips, but it's just really effective in making it more intimate, and that's something that I've realized. There's a lot of that in, a lot of like the hip hop offshoot shit that we've reacted to so far, right? So Tyler, the Creator, Frank Ocean had a lot of that as well. And I think it's a great little piece to include. It makes it much more personal. It's like, trying to wrap your head around how this relates to the song or maybe the overarching theme of things. Making me think a lot. And folks, if you've listened to me yap on this channel enough, I support and welcome that full-heartedly. All right, so we are over the hump, or we're just about over the hump here. We've got a little bit of a longer track coming up next. Oh, okay. So right here we had Bruddanem. Now we have Sistanem.
Look, you told me never let this get a hold of me. You hate to see me hurt, you wanna hurt someone for me. Way too down to earth, don't do no dirt for me, please. I don't need nobody else taking a deal or a plea. God knowing what I'm doing, he gon' deal with me. Niggas ain't cut like that, you'll kill for me. And I don't care if we don't speak for like a million weeks. You right there when I need you, but I know these ain't your kind of people. I finally bought a home to raise my family. I'm done with all the hoes and their anatomies. I tried to call your phone again, you said it wasn't on it. By the time you got my letter, I was long gone. Back on the road, gone with the wind blow.
Mommies, daughters, mothers, callers, ballers, fathers, all have fallen. Mommies, daughters, mothers, callers, ballers, fathers, all.
Didn't get it at the time, I couldn't listen, had to call her back. Line pack, sold out tickets, I'm on the wrong track. Roll back, fuck it, I'm hitting it on the road. I'ma bulldoze the globe for the dough. She knows she happy that we doing better than before. As long as I'm selling shows, you ain't selling for your soul. I felt like she was yelling like Azalea in the megaphone. Said I'ma hit you shine from the iced out diamonds that combined with misogynistic mindsets. Dialect from slave diatribe, they try and dissect or redigest. I tossed that mindset overboard like an object. I'm trying to find a letter to the Lord from the projects. Cause when I was a boy, before. I didn't know that we was poor. And now I'm on tour, I got the moment to explore and show my niggas.
Just remember who I
free my mind, but I can't find a way.
I never gave that much a fuck about this shit to let it challenge my integrity. But you questioning me got me thinking you thinking less of me. The lesson in this shit is we should talk face to face, fuck the messaging. Meet me in the flesh and you can see I'm still Lil Destin. Lil Brubby, Lil BB bald head. I know that Jesus died 33 like you and he probably did the same shit that we like doing. I know you got to feel the animosity brewing. It's getting bad and I'm sad our relationship ruined over some trash, but it's past that. Send me all the money that I gave you over Cash App back, since you acting as if you...
We're sorry, you have reached a number that is...
That's full. Right,
Okay, so another gut punch by JID. Wow. Okay. A lot of things going on in this one, folks. So it seemed like if the point, at least my interpretation, right? Because that's what this is all about. Bruddanem was about, hey, I'm with you. You're my guy. I'm your pal. You're my big cheese. Run the Laszlo clip, right?
Because he's my best friend. He's my pal. He's my homeboy, my rotten soldier. He's my sweet cheese, my good time boy.
And it's about togetherness. And, you know, towards the end, it's like, what if you go the road with them, right? And until the very end, where, you know, you may need some help because, you know, you might just feel as though you're drowning underwater or something, and that's the only time that you can be seen, right? At least if we're looking at that last part of the song. But the main kind of grouping of Bruddanem was like, okay, no, you're my boy, I'm here for you. Whereas this one's kind of talking about the not being there and how that can make and the tension that can cause, and the importance of the family unit, but also the tensions therein, right? If anybody's done even the slightest modicum of reading on Buddhism, you know, one of the easiest way to describe it is that everything is suffering. If you're alone and you don't have a family, that is suffering. If you're around a bunch of people and you have a family, that is suffering, right? So it's all these great things that we get from the family unit and how important that is. But at the same time, there's, you know, it's like trying to live up to people's expectations and trying to do things for them. They might have different ideas for that. And I think we're getting into a lot of that here. This was a long song, so I'm obviously not going to catch up on everything the first time, but that's kind of what I was getting there. You know, and like the little things they're doing production-wise, right? When like he's gone in no pagan holiday gatherings and they do the little sleigh bells there, or even like at the end, send me all the money that I gave you over Cash App back, since you acting as if you then cut off like they've been disconnected. You know, you've been blocked, lose my number. Like, what the fuck is that? And then we have this somber play out. Ugh. Can't make you change.
Just period. Fuck wrong with this nigga?
Can't make you change. Can't make you change.
Kinda sucks, wasting all this time and trust. Diamonds in the rough, they had the toughest luck at finding love. You can't change a nigga playing games, girl, you should find a sub. Music Soul Child or Lil Wayne should teach me how to love, or teach you how to turn a hoe into a house husband from out the club. Known as a buster, TLC would call me a scrub back when I was, but now I'm getting it slow as fuck. I'm growing up and you know that I'm stubborn. You try.
Baby. Bitch boy.
Can't make you
Okay, so I know I'm cutting it off right here, but I can't handle all the things that this album is making me do. In a way, and this is going to take subsequent listens, right? But this is like my first take. I feel like very slowly and gradually the sounds of the album are like evolving into something else, to where, you know, maybe we got a certain aspect of like, you know, like these slower, kind of sadder, funkier kind of sounds before, but now they're morphing into like their own standalone songs here. He's not really talking about the same things, and, you know, it could be like, okay, we've heard this, and it's getting kind of tired. He's touching on all these things on the human condition, and right now this is trying to be the best person you can for a significant other, is what I'm gathering so far. R&B, soul, gospel, Mr. JID has range. I think that's an even more concise way to put it. The range in this is great, but it's not making it still feels so cohesive amongst all that range.
I need, and if you stay, then I'ma change my way.
Juggling pain and struggling problems, looking for danger, ducking and dodging. I got the banger and not the small, when niggas be changing like a revolver. You been the same, but you done been soft. Oh, my, did I go too far?
You can't change. The only thing you want to change is the motherfucking beat. We can talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying? My baby daddy pissed me off today, so we could talk about these niggas. Zero accountability. Want a bad bitch, but too much responsibility.
A nigga want change, trying hard as I can, but it's harder trying to redesign the nature of man. D&D, she in my DM for my DNA strands. I ain't fall for the scam. Then again, I'm fighting off all the thoughts in my pants. Pretty bras, menage, and spin a fallout in France. In the
what? D&D, she in my DMs for my DNA strands. Ain't fall for the scam. Then again, I'm fighting off all the thoughts in my pants. Holy shit. That's awesome. Because I'm taking thoughts as a double entendre here. You know, that human over there, if you will. Right? Oh my God. Because there's been a couple like other really good lines in this album so far that I haven't just stopped and appreciated.
Look, saved the narrative, you saving it for marriage. I'm flying back from Paris, I can text you in the air. Remember when we met and you said that you love the fade, but I should grow my hair. X-Man was banned, couldn't grow a pair. Then you start fucking with the misses, not the miss yours. Life went over anonymous women, now we got the audience.
Don't play with me. Where's the coin? Come pick up your kids and go home to your bitch. The one that you can play with. Not this one. For real. Shady boots. What Mike ever say? Stop calling here. You fucking up my family. It's a real nigga who will. It's a real nigga who will.
And that's on Mary's first lamb.
So yeah, like I said, he's touching upon all these different elements of the human condition, right? And here it's, you know, trying to be a worthy partner, trying to be a worthy significant other, and, you know, you try to be authentic, and then you're with somebody who, you know, is calling for change, and it's whether or not you can meet those expectations or not. And the music matches that perfectly, right? And Ari Lennox in this one, folks. It's just superb vocals at the top of this. You know, God, this is like so sad now. It hasn't always been cheerful, but, you know, you can kind of like get hype on the beat. You know, it's like that little Dirk feature just had me like really going, but now I'm in my feels, and man. D&D, she in my DMs for my DNA strand. So like D&D, if we're looking at it from like Dungeons and Dragons, Do Not Disturb. I read it as D&D just because like I'm a nerdy fuck, right? So like things are up to chance. There's a strategy. Roll the dice. I don't know that at first, but I think it's Do Not Disturb. Well, there's the comma there that I think is separating the thought to just introduce the theme of the alliteration. So D&D, she in my DMs for DNA strands. And I don't think it would be do not disturb, because I think if it would be like D&D, she in my DMs for my DNA strands, he wouldn't say ain't fallen for the scam. So he's not trying to like, you know, he's not trying to get it in all the time, or with this one particular person, as it were. So that's why I feel like like there's got to be a strategy involved with it, or you can look at it as like role playing, right? I don't know. I'm getting like too far into the weeds on this, but I think that's a testament to how well these songs are written, that I can read into all this crap. God damn it. Stars. I'm like sitting back now. I'm just gonna sit back because I'm just gonna let him take my hand. Okay.
Baby girl, have faith in a nigga without a job, and let a nigga stay at your place. Play it for your friends when I drop a mixtape. Both of us will win if I get a big break. Broke nigga dick, baby, had a long day. Tryna get rich by your head and nose. Just alone and cold and scared. But I don't even feel a thing no more. I set my goals and will you be there? Everybody wanna come and hang with the stars. Pinky ring chain, bling bling in the cars. 100 miles an hour on the way to Liar. You don't even believe in Jesus wearing Christian DR. You crazy on the Twitter, who we need for PR. You out of control, POWER. Went to the head and now you doing bodily harm. On the mess and nobody won't say it because they scared. Gotta know the difference in the stars and the gimmicks. Are you really in it for the arts or the image? Do you really live it in your heart and spirit? Is part of all you are, and all you isn't. Trust your vision. Just alone.
Trust your vision.
And scared. But I don't even feel a thing no more. I set my goals and I'm prepared. We'll be there.
And now, a word from my ancestors.
Man, I like these new slaves.
The chain hanging, bling swinging, back breaking, but it's gleaming. Problem posture, double cup leaning, slide, slouching, tiger pimping, dragging on swagger. VVS is very vertebrae, snapping, lights flashing. A manicured appearance, concealing the shattered spirit. Jim sneering out the paradox prism. The palace, he says, no relation to class of Osiris, kissing cousin to the climate. Gas prices, killer climate. Yikes, sucker mean, mugging who the nicest. I promise death notice what they life is. Bay tap in, they tap out like a tabloid typist. They touch too tiny to the titan. Y'all S double lion, conquering lion, not the liar. Seek the guard and flee the fire.
One, 2, 3, 4.
I'm getting like this theme and this concept of JID like identifying his responsibility with his place as a successful artist and his responsibility as a man, as a brother, as a son. And he's obviously got a lot on his shoulders. And so in this one, it's dealing with all of that as a star, as somebody with power, POWER, as referenced in the song, and how he's trying to come to terms with that. And then, Yasin Boy coming in as we get introduced to this concept of the quote unquote new slaves. And I think it all gets summed up right here. A manicured appearance concealing the shattered spirit. So how much of this success is a cope for tragedy as a cope for those bad feelings that we just keep pushing down, and, you know, stardom or fame as a form of repression, emotional repression, mental repression, fucking spiritual repression. And with that, so not only does he have these responsibilities across the table, he has this responsibility to himself and to stay true to himself. Like, oh my God. There's just so many things and so many sensitive subjects in this that I think that are just being handled with so much grace and dignity. This is fucking fantastic. It is so good. And see, you know what? And I think I front loaded the stream with me saying like, oh, well, you know, I don't know a ton about hip hop, and I still don't. And I'm never, until I am an expert, I'm not going to call myself an expert. But this just proves a point that I had said in earlier streams with other genres that I am not that familiar with. When something is good, it's just good. That's as simple as it can be, friends. That's as simple as it can be. Okay, so we're heading into the last third of this thing. Okay, we'll see how much more I can be wowed. Moving on, we got Just in Time featuring Lil Wayne and Kenny Mason.
Woke up at 6, pray to a 9, 12, was already running from 12, a nigga was flying. Hey, I got the time today, bitch, I got the time. Hey, I got the time today, bitch, I got the time.
Time is of the essence, I'm progressively improving. Impressive and I'm pressing if you second guess my movements. First to the bullshit, who trying to hang with me? I brought the number died, rain, come another time. I be rapping till I'm mummified, tell your favorite rapper it's pajama time. He a ugly bastard, but a son of mine. It's over for you, but it's underlined. I come before you with a humble mind and a stomach growl. Plus I smell foul, taking big shits from the humble pies.
Woke up at 6, pray to a 9, 12, was already running from 12, a nigga was flying. Hey, I got the time today, bitch, I got the time. I got the time today, bitch, I got the time. I got the time today, bitch. Time is of the essence, I'm a blessing in Balenciaga. Diamonds are impressive, but their best friends are expensive. Drown my hours of affection, no protection, I'm within without it. Why you timeless, but I got plenty time. No silence, but I got plenty slimes. More kindness than a lone scent of slime. No problem to kill them, that's killing time. I done did my time, but you know they still be trying to give me time. Till the end of time, since the beginning of time, I put in the time, and that's all the time, that's in the time. Put it on the line to the finish line, never crossed it, I'm large in size, they minimized. I'm armed this time, can't miss this time. Got time today and you just in time, yeah.
I'm at the line of scrimmage, no the scrimmage line with a large split is decriminalized. I got a pardon like a nigga I'm sent beside. He got a stick in the ride, he said getting a ride. There's no thinking about it to the finish line. We got plenty time, we got plenty rhyme. Tell Tim and Swiss to hit the Insta live. I put a million on us versus anybody. That's plenty dimes, niggas been advised. That's a warning sign. I just got into the game to gentrify. What's a modern rapper to a renaissance? Nigga, I be snapping to the end of time.
So again, he's really making an album that is all encompassing, right? With all the themes that we've gone over, I'm trying to look at like the name of the album, The Forever Story. It might as well be like the everything story. He's getting just so many elements of his life and everybody's life in this. And here we're at the biggest enemy of all of us, which is time. I've said in the past, namely my Magdalena Bay reaction, right, to Imaginal Disc, and then that song Killing Time. I had mentioned that time is one of my, if you can write a great song about time, that's one of my favorite songs, right? I love the idea of meditations on time. How much time do we have? Are we using it the right way? What happens after this much time? Do I have enough? Do I have too much? Right, and one of my favorite songs of all time. It's a top 3 song for me. It's a little arbitrary to say like, oh, that's my favorite song. This is my favorite song. But "Time" by Pink Floyd is one of my it's a gorgeous song. It's one of those few songs that gets more true the older that you get. And "Killing Time" by Magdalena Bay kind of operates in the same sequence there. And I'm not sure how much this one sticks out as an individual song for me, but it adds to the themes and the concepts of the album. And it works really well. Especially, you know, he mentioned Lil Wayne in the last song, and then here we have Lil Wayne on the track here. And, you know, and I'd like, you know, in like the one-off, like, rap songs that I've heard, sometimes, you know, the featured artist doesn't really nail down the same theme that the main artist is trying to get forward in their verses. But here, there's really no differentiation between Kenny, Lil Wayne. It's all kind of consistent here. I'm so timeless, but I got plenty of time, no sinus. Where was the line about piss? Because that was just crazy. Cowards talk excessive. Pistarine is what I rinse they mouth with. Diamonds are impressive, but their best friends are expensive drama. Is that just dissing women there? Money. This is just Dark Side of the Moon. We got a song about time. We got a song about money. This is just Dark Side of the Moon. This is just Pink Floyd.
Part right here. Maybe these words, something like this. Money on my mind more than half the time. They put our masks on the money, so I mastermind. Don't mind the mess, I'm a mad scientist scrapping rhymes. She really Jimmy Neutron, mixing a nuclear. Trying not to panic, couldn't imagine what was done. Father Tom, fuck Mother Earth and had an Uncle Tom. Now them crackers snatching black cats by their tongue. For the cheese, rats creeping on your TV screen, selling you dreams. Granny buying holy waters off of Joel Osteen, rubbing it in my brother's head, say a prayer on her knees. I used to be jealous of Jared and portrayal like him, even for Roy. Had the new J's and new jeans on, it's what I wanted at the time as a preteen. Pretend I'm a star, sundown, try and get more, scream it out the window.
Money, money, all I need, all I want.
The time and most of my grind go to promote my rhymes. The nigga don't glow, I shine. I feel like Coach Prime. I throw a bomb if they encroach your line and don't socialize. The goals to get the most dimes before it's the end of your time. It's hard for a nigga to score when they keep on moving the goal line. Now he outside the liquor store with a lot of ticket, leaving a double shift at the Walmart on Russian Road. Still trying to keep composure, rolling past the gas station where he owe niggas from a little parlay play. Made a nigga make spray by they dough. So a nigga don't play by no code. Back to fuck patience, I ain't waiting no more. I gotta take it, paper chasing like I'm Dre or I'm Hove. Yay with the clothes. Fuck Hulk Hogan and fuck Joe Rogan because it flows. You know how it goes. Need a bitch that's down with OPP and down with IPOs. Feel like ODB, you hoes better have my pesos. Thinking about them days, mama said she had to pray more. Cause feeding 7 kids plus the mortgage, gotta pay more.
Okay, so that was Money. And it's just, like I said, it's the everything story. He is literally talking about so much of, and particularly, you know, the Black American life here, through a lot of these, right? You know, you can't talk about that without talking about, you know, the power structure, you and the police, and what it's like, you know, if you grew up in the inner cities, chances are you didn't have a lot of money, right? We ate so many bologna sandwiches as a child. I'd kill for one of them shits if I could have one right now. And just like, you know, he might be in a better position in life and has all this money, but, you know, he's still that child that loves those bologna sandwiches. Fuck Hulk Hogan and fuck Joe Rogan because it flows. It does flow, but also fuck Hulk Hogan and fuck Joe Rogan, right? Come on now. Come on now. That's just kind of the deal here. It is the hip hop Dark Side of the Moon in theory, not in execution. Because of all the themes that we're going through that talk so much. I don't know how much of a broken record I want to sound. This one, as far as sonically speaking, was such a breath of fresh air after all of just the emotional turmoil that a lot of these songs have been. You know, it like the money with that guitar in the background. It's whatever that sample that MIA used for Paper Planes. It was reminding me of that. Who made the song? It's like, it's about the money, money, money. Do you guys know which one I'm talking about there? Jesse J. Yeah. So it's like, it's giving Jesse J, it's giving MIA, but it's all JID. It's all JID. You know, this was a very fun song. I think, you know, money, you can use it for a lot of serious topics, but it was a chance to kind of break up the album, and honestly in a perfect spot, because I don't know, any more like sad sounding shit, this is like starting to become like, fuck hip hop Dark Side of the Moon. This was about to become hip hop Death Consciousness or something like that. Just like a real bummer, and it should be. I'm not saying that the bummer shit isn't, but if you're encompassing everything, encompass everything. And so far, he really has. This is so fucking good. I just... And we had horns in that one. Better days.
Seen some better days before. Feeling like forever was a long time ago. Balancing highs and the lows. Get your blindfold, only God knows. I done seen some better days before.
Bucking on any person trying to make you feel hurt or something. You my brother, I murder something for you. Throw that dirty gun into the Chattahoochee. You Louis, I be Gucci. We was Webby and Popey died. I'm at the Grammys in LA. Pray Allah can show you grace and the law stay out the way. But when you caught that other case, I ain't know what your ass was thinking. My mama said to say you ain't too old to get a spanking. Still one of her children, but she feel like you need to be thankful you still here.
I done seen some better days before. Yeah. Feeling like forever was a long time ago. Balancing highs and the lows. Get your blindfold, only God knows. I done seen some better days before. Feeling like forever was a long time ago. Balancing highs and the lows. Get your blindfold, only God knows. Oh, 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 oh.
New bill make you choose between old ties and new ways. Fake friends and real snakes, false norms and true values. Computer to see through what we do it. Take a moment to breathe and achieve through it. Stay free through it, cause your vision makes me a slave.
Look, check to make it to forever took a very long time. I took every wrong turn, packing long lines just for rapping long words. Fuck a network, I made $1 million off of merch. Paid the bills first and then invest the guest verses. Regret shit, the lessons, the blessings, the journey. Agitate the white guilt, explain the black burden, the stresses, the entrance, the exit, the purpose. Praying that we see some better days, not miss my friend.
I've seen some better days before. Shit. Feeling like forever. I've seen some better days before. Feeling like forever was a long
So, you know, if the last track was money, that's something that you can gain. It's also something you can lose. But in the context of that song, it was something you can gain. Song placement here, right? Better days. I feel like as though this is something that he's lost, you know, and not even just the days. It's the things that were in those days, the friends. And again, there was a lot in this one that I didn't exactly get. Oftentimes when I'm reacting to music, I feel like as though if I miss one line, I'm like, fuck, like, what the hell happened? I think that happened there. So maybe my bad on that as far as the analysis here. You know, progress the shit, the lessons, the blessing, the journey, agitate the white guilt, explain the black burden. If you're not, if you like this, right? Like, right? You watching this like this, maybe give this album a listen. Maybe you learn something. Okay? Are we calling for guilt? I think they're calling for understanding there. I don't know. Yeah, there is just a lot here. And also, like, this is, you know, he's making mentions about the Chattahoochee, and, you know, it's been Atlanta and Georgia, all up and down this album. And I really should just, like, only listen to rappers that are from Atlanta, because that's That's like where it all is, right? It's all in Atlanta, right? Black Mecca is what they call it. It's also one of my favorite cities. I've only been to Atlanta the one time. I wanted to go to the Trap Music Museum because I know it's down there, but I didn't. Yeah, you're right. Drake wouldn't know. Drake would not know.
It's good shit, pal.
I'm hazarding to throw a word out to describe this album, but we'll see how I'm feeling once we get to the end here. So, moving on, folks. 2 songs left. We have Lauder Too, which I believe would have been the last song on the standard release. I'm gonna check that out real quick. Yeah, so this is the last song on the standard release. So we will be listening to 2007 as part of the extended version, but let's get into Lauder 2.
Trying to find a way to like not overstep, but it's really just me. It's something I gotta. What up? Look. Part of me, but a part of me looking for more. Giving my heart, my art, my artery. What do you want more? Minority boy black, looking for joy. They snatch it, looking back, paying it for it. But I'm tapped, I lap tap water and tap dance and tabernacles before the Lord. The pattern is no avoid, not gonna avoid the words that come with a voice inside of my head. I'm sick of the noise. So be a bigger nigga, put your finger on the trigger as you're looking at the mirror on the wall. And let that bitch rip till your backbone slipping. No, them cracks don't give no black fuck about y'all. Just your ass, your hips, your lips, my dick tip, my black balls dribbling and dipping them in your jaw. Last week, next one.
Backseat shotgun, don't run, got one.
Yeah, part of me, but a part of me looking for more. Giving my heart, my art, my artery. What do you want more? Majority push packs, they unemployed party and pass straps. The crack coming to stores and songs. Boarded windows, chosen boardrooms and bored Negroes. Nothing to do but war wounds and more vigils. Candlelight mood, the more women, the more widows. Looking for food without a dude and 4 kiddos.
But right now, feel the love, come feel the love right now. Right down, come feel the love right now. Feel the love, come feel the love right now.
Okay. So you think that the album's going to end on a bang, and it just drops you down so softly instead. But after like the most aggressive song on the album, I think, between the production and the bars and the delivery, he just came out like full force. So on this channel, whether or not this is the extended edition of an album or the standard release of an album, before the last song that we listen to, we do a recap, right? As a way to kind of pump up the last song, and nobody's told me to stop so far. So that's what we're going to do right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a fucking masterpiece. This was really, 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 really good. It's the amount of range in production, in vocal delivery, that is so wide, yet none of it feels foreign to the project itself. I'm kind of proud in the fact that I called it out pretty early to say that, like, okay, well, this going to kind of just be, universal truth kind of stuff. And you can look at it like that, right? Human condition crap, trying to capture all of the most important things that you see and identify with in life. But it's not so personal or so foreign that the average person can't relate or get something out of this. The instrumentation is incredible. The production is incredible. JID is incredible. Like the first 5 or so songs, it's like really kind of fun, despite, there's some things about, life on the streets, I guess, and, getting into fights and all that crap. But then once Kody Blu 31 hit, there was no looking back. This is such an emotional roller coaster of an album. I am fucking exhausted. I am like, I am legitimately emotionally and mentally exhausted. Is that because of the length of the album? I don't think so, because I've noticed more often than not that if I'm exhausted at the end of a reaction stream, that a lot of the time that has to do with how much the artist is laying down and has me analyze. And I probably didn't pick up 30% of what's in this album. And please do let me know down in the comments, whether or not you agreed with my takes or I got anything right, but let me know anything I didn't catch. This was a absolute joy to listen to. Maybe, I guess I could say that it kind of falters towards the end there, like maybe in Better Days and Money and Just in Time, but all of it still works with the album so well, and all of those concepts. And I brought up Dark Side of the Moon because Dark Side of the Moon it's a masterpiece in itself, but it has all it's the first song is called Breathe, and the first sound you hear is a heartbeat. From the very beginning, it tells you that this is life. Much in the same way that this album starts with Galaxy. Like I said, Forever Story, but it's like the everything story. It is the galaxy in which we live, and that all these ideas kind of exist in. I can't believe Kody Blu 31 only has 42 million streams. And I say only because 42 billion, that's quite a bit. But, surround sound, and, I think a lot of that had to deal with 21 Savage. Both great on that. The Kenny Mason song Dance Now was fantastic. Bruddanem was awesome. Sistanem, sad as shit. Well, actually, the end of Bruddanem was really sad. It just perfectly introduced Sistanem. Just really, really fucking good. This is now, and part of what's great about this channel is that I listen to these albums and then I'm like, okay, well, put that on the list to get to the record store and see if they have it. And, and that's kind of, all these concepts, that's what's shown here in the album art. This is one of those, you can judge a book by its cover, because all of this is talked about. You got the sports shit, you got religion, you have the police, you have people getting zipped up in body bags, you got well-dressed, I'm just going to, that's kind of like a pimp figure there or something like that. Kids playing, little bitties, money, just everything's right here. And it's all around him in the center of the galaxy. Right. Oh, I didn't even notice the one lady with the pasties on. So a lot of the time I like to say that I do the recap before the very last song, because it's very unlikely that the last song is ever really going to change my opinion on the whole thing. But given that was the last song on the standard release, like I said, it feels like it's going to go out with a bang, and it does, but it just drops us off so nicely and just so poetic. It's I don't know. I don't know. Imagine a last song did just that. Moving on, last song on the extended version. This is the bonus track. This is 2007, coming in at 7 minutes.
Our offense is awesome. Our defense dominates. We got that winning combination to regulate.
Yeah, 2007, Cole dropped to come up. I was in high school playing corner. I never dreamt of mumbling words in front of hundreds. Studying plays all summer. I'll hit the league if my growth spurt coming on my mama. 2009, bro dropped the warm up. I was in warm ups playing Wheezy and Yukimi, little dragon flame breathing the weed. Patrick had changed to the point I had to reframe and focus my skills for other things. I took the steering wheel, I'm steering in other lanes, but my fuel on low and my oil need to be changed. Amongst all the other shit that's going in my brain, my brother got out of jail, I only know him by name. He did a nickel and a dime, in time probably be staying with my mama and dad, probably get mad acting lame sometimes. Look, the sideline story came out. All the while I was round my out-of-town college wildin' out. Restaurants, destined dine and dash and call it dining out. Fucking bitches supposed to be in class, but I was hiding out. My friends take a little shot, smoke a lot of cannabis. Coolest nigga on the campus. Now niggas skipping practices and acting like a rock star. Going from in the dorm to in the car, leaving the football field. But fuck that, we still sorry. And the problem from the home front. On my home screen calling me, I don't wanna answer. My brother Carl hit me, said I lost it. No more football, my red shirt. Senior season exhausted, so I'm off it. And I'm right back in Atlanta with a half a gram of weed in a gold Pontiac that my granny had bought for me. I was sleeping in the back, my dad kicked me in the streets. When he saw my neck tatted, then I told him I was rapping for school, no going back. He said, if I cannot follow his rules, just go and pack. Told you he be acting lame sometimes.
This is my son. He came from these nuts. This Negro come back from school, all tatted up like the Sistine Chapel, talking about he ain't playing football no more because he know he ain't going pro. He left on a full scholarship to go to school and get a degree because we taught him, hey, whatever you do, put your full self into it. So he did that. Anyway, he's back home. I ain't with that. So I'm saying, hey, you got to go to work. And he's saying, hey, this is my job, what I'm about to do. So I'm like, hey, man, sometimes you got to work to do what you really want to do. We went through this whole brain wrestle. The same mindset. Do your best, give 100%, or don't do it at all. So I know whatever he put his all into, it was gonna be golden. Anyway.
Look, March 10th, 2017, the Never story dropped, and I'm coming off a tour with... That was 3 years after opening up for Ab Soul, but it's Earth Gang set. I was about to sign with Coach K, ain't take the advance. Cole say, hold on, wait, bro, I got the plan, so come on. Damn, little nigga, come on. Shit, let's roll. Fuck.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, JID, I remember you came to the crib. Remember this after we had met, and I told you and Earth Gang to pull up to the crib in Carolina. It's the studio house. I wasn't on no shit like, yo, I'm trying to do some Dreamville shit with y'all now. There wasn't no talk or no deal. I didn't even know if I wanted to sign niggas. I just knew y'all was dope. I fuck with you. Just put niggas want it. The thing I noticed about you, my nigga, off rip, this nigga don't just want it. He willing to do the work that it takes to get it. And that's the difference. That's the separator. That's the difference between the niggas that never get what they want and the niggas whose names ring out forever. Forever.
Oh my God. You guys, I'm about to fucking cry. Oh my God. Fuck all I said in the recap. This was the perfect way to end this album. Oh. Jesus. Like, how it starts, like, and this is a recap of his whole story. And it starts out, offense is oh so forever, the forever story. Talking about his admiration for the come up. And that's his inspiration, that's his hero. Now I know why there's so many sports references. He was a fucking sports prodigy, had the scholarship. What school did he go to? Hampton University? I don't even know where the fuck that is. Talking about, you know, he's torn between sports and the music side of things, and, you know, his dad's reaction. Please, for the love of God, tell me that was actually his dad. Because that'd be amazing. Him coming right in and go like, yeah, he came from my nuts, right? Just 100% for that, right? 100% for that. And so you get the story from his side and how supportive he is of this, and knows that if he puts his full self behind it, he can go and he does what he does. And then J. Cole comes in. His hero, the guy he looked up to, embracing him and getting behind. Oh my God. And so it makes it, this is the happy ending. 2007 is the happy ending to Forever Story. If you work hard and you put yourself into it, you'd be surprised what you can't do. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to use that for shit. I'm going to be fucking editing up these videos, listen to that last song. I'm like, if fucking JID can do it, I can do it, right? I'm going to get to the YouTube promised land. That was like so inspiring. Like I had like legitimate tears in my eyes. I hope JID continues to succeed. Dude's got a decent head on his shoulders. Well, with like yeah, man. Like this shit was so dense. The Forever Jerry. Yes, the Forever Jerry. Jim, what did you think about this?
It's good shit, pal.
I don't like using the word masterpiece very lightly. And maybe on a second listen, I say like, you know what, this album wasn't that good. But on a first listen, for as much music as I've listened to, right? Maybe not hip hop, maybe not, you know, maybe not the little funk elements in there and the soul elements and the R&B. But like I said, when the shit's good, it's good. And this is good. This is really fucking good. So that was my reaction to the Forever Story by JID, JID, however the hell you want to call it. Please roast me down in the comments for how I've been pronouncing his name this entire time. Again, comment down below what you thought about my thoughts. Maybe some things that I've missed or things I got wrong. I'd love to hear them. If you're looking to support the channel, the best way to do it is to like, share, comment, and subscribe. But if you really want to, go ahead and check out my Patreon, where you can find all early access to album reaction streams for just $1 a month and a couple other tiers. Click one of the links down in the description to check us live sometime. Fuck, dude, this was great. But with that said, I've been Jerry B's. You've been awesome. Take it easy.
Diggity dog. Breaking. Diggity dog.